understand that there's a balance between, I guess what the city wants, what the state will allow, but how did you select the location that you're at? Did you take into consideration foot traffic? Did you take into consideration how many cars are going by? Just pretty much how did you know that this was the spot that you wanted to, actually close on?
I think I would call it divine intervention.
Okay.
I bought a condo less than 1,000 feet from here. I recognized that the area was definitely growing. Mm-hmm. I also recognized that my location might not be ideal for daily traffic, but I definitely wanted it to be a hidden gem.
Okay.
And when you think about it, Escondido means hidden, so I think it worked out just
fine. Oh,
fine.
yeah. I think one of the biggest things that people kind of worry about when starting a business is, how do I know that, people want it? Was there anything that you looked at to know that, hey, a wine and beer bar in Escondido is something that, people are going to be drawn to, and just to kind of, just something that you knew that,
like
research. Actually, yeah. Was there any type of market research or anything like that that you did to know that, hey, this, is something that can work?
Yeah. So in Escondido, there's definitely a growing wine presence. And that wine presence has sprouted to over 25 wineries in the last couple years. So my marker was, is there a market for wine? And that, for me, that answer was yes.
Okay.
I'll tell you, it was really blind in terms of, are people going to gravitate, because we're the only wine bar in town.
Yeah.
I could do, statistics on how many people consume wine, but again, Escondido is just this hidden spot, mm-hmm. and I really took a leap of faith. But generally speaking, I think people have to do some research on, is their product viable? Is there a demand? What's the market size? What's the demographic? And
right.
Escondido's in this limbo. It's evolving.
Are there any skills that you felt like, I'm so glad that I have these, otherwise this could have been so much more difficult?
You know what? I think entrepreneurship is a mindset.
Okay.
It's a mindset of people who, the entrepreneurs they just think different. They think bigger. It's the endless possibilities, and it's the constant thinking of, what problem am I solving in society, and how can I fix that? Mm-hmm. And what are some innovative ways that I can do that?
Would you say that it's important to seek out a mentor before you start, starting a business?
Yes. I think you should seek out a mentor, period. I think, you have to surround yourself around the people that in the environments that you want to aspire to be in. Mm-hmm. You have to surround yourself around people who are going to think bigger, and who are going to connect you to other people who think bigger. And then you can achieve so much more in numbers than solo.
How would you recommend to someone to seek a mentor? I mean, I think a lot of people probably would feel uncomfortable just saying, hey, can you be my mentor? Is there anything that you would kind of recommend of, I guess, for someone looking to seek out that mentorship relationship?
I think it's a matter of identifying what your end goal is, and how and looking at that end goal, what's the environment that you're currently in. And if you're in college and you're like, I want to be a professor because my favorite professor is so-and-so, then it would be great to ask that professor if they would be willing to assist in giving you some time to help you with guidance and to get to the path to where you want to be.
Right.
And I know this sounds horrible, but if you want to do something, just do it. I mean,
yeah.
If people tell you no,
don't listen, just
do
it.
Don't ever listen. I didn't go to an electrician and tell him I wanted to open a wine bar.
Yeah.
No, people who are, one of the things that I learned is fear is extremely real. Mm-hmm. And I am extremely blessed. I get anxious, I get scared, but I am more scared about not taking risks.
Right.
And I'm blessed.
A lot of times you'll regret the things you didn't do versus the things that you did do.
Yep.